Hello everybody, my name is with another video, and today I'm a cartoon now. I'm a little VTuber thing. Yeah, I was just messing around with some Adobe software, found this thing called Character Animator, and I made this fun little rig because I thought it would be cool to incorporate into some videos. And this is more so of a test run for this thing. I've got some big plans for this, and I thought that it would be cool just to try it out with this video and see how well it works. So without further ado, today we're going to be talking about the Switch Pro. So Switch Pro is in the news again, this time for some rumor about mini LEDs or something, I don't really know. But we're not talking about those little rumors today. Today, we're aiming high and we'll probably be disappointed because we are making a wish list. Just some things I want to see in a supposed Switch Pro because as much as I like the Switch, there's quite a bit of room for improvement. I would also like to say up front that stuff like fixing the Joy-Cons and a better build quality will not be on this list. Not because I don't want that stuff, but because I think updates like that should come to the regular Switch as well, like how they updated the battery in the Switch through a quiet revision. With all that said, we can start the list. Okay, yeah, this is probably the most obvious one, but I figured it was worth mentioning just how powerful I would like this thing to be. Within reason, of course. We're probably not getting a portable PS5 with this thing, although some people certainly think that. There have been some crazy rumors I've heard saying this thing will be able to output 4K and do a bunch of other stuff, and frankly, I just don't believe that. I don't think Nintendo they're usually not up to date on technology. They're not gonna be the first ones to do 4K like that. I think they usually tend to be behind the times in terms of tech. All I want is a solid 1080p on all of my games and 60 frames per second on all of my games. Right now there are a ton of games on Switch that could use a boost in terms of performance and or the resolution. Even Age of Calamity, which is about to come out in like a week, has some performance issues, and that is a Nintendo first-party game. I know it's developed by Koei Tecmo, but it's a Zelda game. It's a first-party Nintendo game. The current Switch uses an NVIDIA Tegra X1 processor, and assuming they're gonna continue partnering with NVIDIA for the next processor, most signs point to the Switch Pro using a Tegra Xavier, which would be able to give us that 1080 60 frames per second we are looking for. Look at the bezels on my phone. You see how they're really thin and out of the way? Now look at the Switch. Boom. Big, fat bezels. Okay, honestly, it's not that terrible when you're actually playing games on it, but it could be a lot better. More and more tech, whether it's phones, TVs, or tablets like the Switch, they're all opting for thinner bezels. Making the screen bigger and getting rid of that ugly bevel would go a long way to making the Switch feel more modern. And while we're at it, bump that thing up to 1080p. Right now the Switch uses a 720p display, and that just does not cut it in 2020. I mentioned mini LED displays in the opening of this video, and while that would be super cool for a Switch Pro, that is some hot new technology. And if there is one thing I know about Nintendo, it's that they aren't the type to jump on that sort of thing. Most likely, it'll be a 1080p LCD screen, which would still be much nicer than what we have right now. Alright, this is a bit of a lightning round, so let's just hop to it. Bluetooth, please! I don't even know why the Switch doesn't have Bluetooth enabled already. The Joy-Cons and Pro Controller connect via Bluetooth. Why not just let us use that Bluetooth to connect our headphones? I'm pretty sure hackers have already done this anyway. It works. Nintendo, please just update the regular Switch to let us use Bluetooth, or add it in the Pro. A better battery life would also be pretty nice. Original Switches have between 2.5 to 6 hours, and the updated Switch and Switch Lites have between 3 and 7 hours. So if it could go even higher than that, that would be great. But if not, faster charging would be nice. More internal storage, please. Even my sister, who is not the most avid gamer, is running out of storage on her Switch with just Animal Crossing and Resident Evil 4 installed, which, now thinking about it, is a really odd combo of games. Anyway, the Switch comes with 32 gigs of storage, part of which is used up by the OS, so maybe bump that up to 64, and I think that would be a pretty good amount for the average Switch user. Hell, maybe even offer a version with even more storage for the real hardcore gamer boys and girls. And lastly, the kickstand is pretty annoying. Make it bigger and less flimsy. Well, those were just some things I want to see on a potential Switch Pro. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, what you think of my list, if there are things that you would add to it, things that you don't think are necessary, anything at all, leave them down below. And again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you all later. Peace.